I don't know about everybody else, but that was one fast summer. Can't believe it's September already. Here I am starting to make a couple of pages in my bullet journal for the month. I always buy this Farmer's Almanac gardening calendar, partly because it's got these beautiful illustrations and I like using them in some of my art. A lot of people are really into fall already, so there's lots of orange and yellow and leaves changing and pumpkins and stuff like that. I love all of that, but it's officially still summer until September the 21st, so don't rush me. And I decided to go with this purple theme. That's what they used in the 2023 Farmer's Almanac calendar. Love how this all goes together, so I chose this picture and built on it for the cover page and a couple of pages in my bullet journal. So first I decided I just wanted to use like a strip of this picture. So I just cut out a strip from the picture and glued it into my bullet journal. I used my ruler here. I've been doing this a little bit more lately. It's faster than using scissors, and if you get it right, you can get a really nice straight edge with it, and I kind of like that it's a little bit more organic than what you would find when you use the scissors. Just a little bit more trimming here to get it to fit the paper the way that I want it to. And then I started to think about what else I wanted to put on this page. I keep a little collection of things in the back pocket of my bullet journal because I find that if I do this, then I'm much more likely to decorate my journal pages a little bit as the weeks go on in the month, because I can do it anywhere. If I have to go downtown to go to work, I've got a couple hours on the train. Sometimes I do a little bullet journaling and decorating my pages on the train and stuff like that. So I just tried out a couple of things that I found in the pocket. Every year I go onto Etsy just to support other creators and buy some labels that have the months on them, and I also buy some little calendar decals, and I use these in my bullet journal throughout the year. Sometimes I buy other little stickers and little notepads and stuff. That's what you can see there on the right. And again, I could probably make all this stuff myself, but I like supporting people. I got some new stamps that I want to try out. These are weirdly sticky on the back, so that's why there's a cut in the video here, because I was trying to figure out why they're so sticky. And then I forgot to turn the camera on, so there's a nice little design that I got from using a blue ink pad and a brown ink pad kind of mixed together. Here I'm showing off my new little organizational system. I bought a bunch of these transparent envelopes that have like kind of a zipper on them, and they've got holes so that you can use binder clips to keep them all together. And this has been really successful if I am committed to putting my stuff in here. So I just had a flip through here. I found a little pocket of some real canceled postage stamps that I bought a while ago, and I found a cute little purple one from Poland that I decided that I'm going to use. I got out my bigger one, so this is about the size of an 8.5 by 11 size of paper, and these are just big envelopes, so I've been kind of cutting things out and putting things in here in these envelopes in themes, so that when I'm working on something I can just have a quick flip through. I bought way more packages of these stickers than I thought I was going to get, and that was a nice surprise. So just having a look at those, I want to use some of these up. There isn't a purple themed one, but I spotted some stickers in this gold themed pack that I think would work nicely with the layout that I'm doing in my bullet journal. So I just went through there and pulled out a couple of botanical type stickers that I ended up using in my bullet journal. I really love the look of eucalyptus, so I'm always on the hunt for stickers and stamps and things that show eucalyptus, because it's just one of my favorite plants, and I think it looks really pretty on a lot of different types of layouts. So I just picked out a couple of things here, put these back in the envelope with the rest of those stickers, and I'll just keep going through them over time and figuring out which ones I want, and maybe if there's some that I'm not going to use, I'll end up giving them away. Starting to glue stuff here on the page. I'm just using a Yoo-Hoo good old, school glue type of glue stick. I just love these things. They're cheap and I go through a lot of them. You can get like 3 or 4 of them in a pack, usually at the dollar store. So yeah, I started using an old paperback book from my courses. I'm working on my master's degree, and I get a lot of textbooks that I'm going to read once for my course and never look at them again. I've been donating them, but I have a feeling that the place I've been donating them to ends up throwing them out. I don't know who's going to buy my old, boring old school textbooks. So anyways, I've started to try to put them into service in some of my art. So I just picked a really dull one that already had a ripped cover, and I'm using that to glue stuff on top of so they don't get glue all over my desk. Here are my little September stickers that I mentioned before, just putting those on the page. And that little calendar sticker, I love having those because I'll actually flip back to that like 2 or 3 times a month when I'm trying to remember what day is when. There's that eucalyptus sticker that I like, and I just kind of keep moving forward, building up this page a little bit, and that's all I'm really doing here. Of course, I needed to come in with a little washi tape. These are from some bits of washi tape that I keep in the back of my bullet journal. I just wrapped them around some plastic that I got from like plastic packaging. I just cut out some strips and then put the washi tape around it. And it's just a nice way to keep the washi tape flat and so that it's not sticking all over other things. And you can put these little packets of washi tape anywhere you want them, just to have them on hand. So here I thought I just needed a little bit more of zhuzhing up on my page, so I used my circle punch that I bought a while back that I absolutely love, and just created a little circle from the front cover of that calendar because it had the same motif that I'm using for September. So that's what I did here. I forgot to turn my camera on while I was gluing the rest of the stuff, so there it is. I decided to do a monthly page as well. I do this every month, so off camera I'm going to write the days of the month here and leave a couple of lines for myself so that I can write stuff in there so that I'll remember what's happening when as the month goes forward. I do very simple layouts on these pages so that I have lots of places to write. And if I need more, I just keep going forward in my journal, and I use page numbers to help myself find things quickly. There's an index at the front of the book, but I also use bookmarks. There's a couple of built-in bookmark ribbons in this type of journal that I'm using here, and sometimes I'll stick other bookmarks in there. So just putting a bit of washi and some stickers. I put another stamp there in on the right hand corner using that same stamp and the ink that was still left over on the stamp, so I just got a nice fainted image there. Now I am working on my page for the first week of September. I just am using a purple Posca marker here, but it's actually got a little sparkle to it that you can't really see on camera, but I kind of like it. So I just write a title on this page, and then I'm using some more of that beautiful like teal and purple washi tape that I started using on the other page. I buy most of my washi tapes from the Washi Tape Shop, I think it's called. It's just a really great website with a beautiful selection of tapes, and I do an order from there every once in a while. That one there with the handwriting on it, I've bought several rolls of that, but I think I actually got that off of Amazon. That tape has shown up in more of my art than I can really, even remember, because I just really like it a lot. Since I really liked how that circle turned out that I used on the cover page for this month, I thought I'd go back and make a couple more. I still had a piece of the calendar left, so I just went ahead with my circle stamp, made a couple of circles, and put those on the pages. So that's it for me for this month on my bullet journal. I think I'm set up nicely for the month. I hope that your month is getting off to a great start. As always, thank you so much for watching. And if you made it this far, it would be nice if you gave me a like or a follow. Just trying to build up my social media presence just like everybody else. Thank you. Take care.